Hello, Cougar fans. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director Davin Wilson, and thanks for joining us on One-on-One. I'm here with Averett University men's head soccer coach Philip Wilson. Phil, thanks for joining us. And what have you learned about how strong they are character-wise combined with the skill? First one as the head coach at Averett. How are you feeling right now? You guys really grinded out a tough win against Hampden-Sydney College last night. Can you discuss that a little bit? How big was this win in helping the team reestablish confidence after the rough weekend at CNU? And one thing that I noticed in the box today, the touches on the balls were so much better. You know, so much more controlled, one touch, two touch type soccer. Can you give me your thoughts on that? One of the biggest fears any student athlete has is suffering a major injury. Thanks to Kyle Barrow, Averett University's strength and conditioning coach and an employee of the functional movement system, Averett student athletes are seeing those chances diminish. The functional movement system, co-founded by former director of Averett's athletic training program, Lee Burton, helps student athletes pinpoint weaknesses in movements that could cause injury. The university's involvement in the program helps reduce injuries and enhances every team's conditioning programs. For the past 2 years, all 13 of Averett's intercollegiate teams have taken part in the FMS screening. According to Barrow, Averett's decision to participate in the system has provided the university's teams with a wealth of information.
Averett has an amazing opportunity to really be part of something special. A lot of professional organizations and college teams use FMS and the philosophies we introduce. But what we're doing at Averett is totally different, and what we're doing is we're providing direct access to some of the greatest minds and resources in the industry.
Barrow uses results taken from screening tests to help individualize the movements of each player. From there, he designs a system that helps each player improve their movement patterns. The program helps Barrow quickly identify dangerous patterns so they can be addressed.
As a strength and conditioning coach, it really helps me individualize training programs based off their screen results. It helps me improve their weaknesses, imbalances, asymmetries and movement patterns in an effort to really help them move better during the course of the training.
According to the organization's website, the FMS develops a functional baseline that helps Barrow mark progress and measure performance. It also helps him determine whether or not a student athlete is ready to return to the lineup after being injured.
It's also a really integral part of programming for rehabilitation and decisions for return to play. It gives us a baseline movement, and that's what we want to see. We want to have that baseline movement before anyone else returns.
The FMS program is catching fire in both collegiate and professional sports. The Baltimore Ravens, Toronto Blue Jays, and Carolina Hurricanes are among the many teams that have implemented the FMS screen into their own conditioning programs. Major academic institutions, including University of Maryland, University of Wisconsin, and University of Georgia, are also participants. Barrow has a special connection with the university. He graduated from Averett in 2012 and was a 4-year member of the men's soccer team. He has not forgotten his roots and is thrilled to have the chance to provide Averett student athletes with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
For us to bring something special back to Averett, it just feels right for us to do that.
Averett University men's basketball head coach David Duino wants his team to play with a chip on their shoulders in 2016. Duino is encouraging his team to prove to themselves and the rest of the USA South Conference how good they can be. The Cougars returned 6 players from last year's squad, including a trio of impactful starters. Duino is confident his veteran players will help the team reach its maximum potential this season.
We have all the confidence in the world in guys like Charles and James, Darren, TJ, and Austin to really, and Brandon Baker, to really help us and show these young guys how things are supposed to be done, every day. And that's not just on the court, but when they're on the other side of campus, in the classroom as well.
Averett will look to senior Charles Bryant for leadership this season. Bryant is the only 4-year member on the squad and currently sits 6th on Averett's all-time rebounding list with 602. According to Bryant, the returners have bonded and are ready to lead the team this season.
But I think we handled it very well. I feel like none of us complain. We just try to get through it as best we can, try to encourage the younger players and try to always be available. for if any other young players need anything.
Juniors Darren Kettner and Brandon Baker also returned this season for the Cougars. Kettner possesses a solid work ethic and provides versatility the team will use this season. Baker brings knowledge of the game along with the system Duino runs. Junior James Contreras Jr. is also back for Averett in 2016-17. Contreras has appeared in 43 games while making 42 starts for the Cougars in 2 years. Averett will rely on Contreras' high energy for success this season. Sophomores Austin DeLucia and TJ McAllister round out the Cougars' returning core. DeLucia will help lead Averett from the front, while McAllister will assist in guiding the Cougars' backcourt. The duo saw considerable playing time as freshmen and are familiar with Duino's system. Duino has also stressed to his team the importance of unifying in the face of adversity.
We're there for each other, and through the adversity, because we're going to face adverse times as a team, can stick together. That's going to unify us and hopefully give us the best chance to be successful this year.